Hello, how are you all doing? So recently, my sister called me up and she said, this is, a special friend of mine and I want to give her a beautiful gift, but I have no clue what to give her. I have no idea. So then I was like, okay, I'm known in my family to give decent gifts. So I was like thinking, how many people are really challenged in giving a gift or choosing a gift for a friend or a loved one? So I did like a short survey. So I sent a message on my WhatsApp group, and I sent a message asking how many of you are challenged in choosing a gift for a loved one or a friend. And to my utter surprise, I sent that message to 38 people. Out of 38 people, 36 people responded back saying they are always challenged when it comes to giving a nice gift or picking up a gift for a loved one or a friend. And I thought it was one of the easier things to do in life was to pick up gifts for people. But then, of course, I realized, and it came as a big surprise to me, that no, it's not very easy for people to pick up the right gift. So I thought I'll make a short video talking about how to choose a gift and what are the good gift options, irrespective of age, gender, whatever. It's some things that you can always pick up and they will work. So this video is going to probably give you some tips and tools to pick up a good gift for anyone that you may like or love, anniversary, birthday, whatever. So one of my things when I'm thinking or planning a gift for someone is to always think about what are the things that this person enjoys. So for example, I have a friend who is really into fitness. She's a fitness trainer. She has been doing it for a lot of years. She's very passionate about it. And so when it's around her birthday time, I always look out for either a very nice quality yoga mat. I will look out for very nice exercise tights. I would look it for, like if it, depending on my budget, I could look into also a fitness watch, something to that effect. I would probably look into a flask or a water bottle which she can take with her when she goes for her yoga sessions or her Pilates sessions. She does multiple forms of exercise, and as you can imagine, I'm not into exercise that much, so I don't understand much of it. So I'll look for things that that particular person enjoys. What are their hobbies? Another friend of mine, she's really big time into painting, and she does it as a hobby. It's not that it's her profession, but now she's opened a little Instagram studio, and she sells her art online. So when it comes to her birthday, I always look for something to do with art. It could be a beautiful painting, it could be a set of color pencils that I really thought may be helpful to her. I would probably look at probably a beautiful easel or a painting stand-up board, I don't know what they call that, and I'll give her something related to that. So the first golden rule for picking up a good gift for someone is to think what they really like or enjoy, what are their hobbies. So that will be my first thing to plan a gift for someone. The second thing that I would look into is what is my budget? I'll always think about how much do I want to spend on it. Is my budget 1,000 rupees? Is my budget 2,000 rupees? Is my budget 5,000 rupees? So I will already predetermine in my head what is my budget. But one thing that I really try and do is whatever may be my budget, I will try not to give something of a bad quality. So for example, if my budget is, let's say, 5 to 700 rupees, and I know this person loves chocolates, I will not give them a run of the mill kind of chocolate. I may just give one bar of chocolate, but I'll probably pick up the best that I can afford. So it is, I think, many ways people think because they don't plan it out, they don't think, they will pick up last minute thing, not thinking what is the quality, how much which that person enjoys. So I think when you have little basics in place, one is good quality, second is your budget, third is what are these people's likes and dislikes, what do they enjoy. When you start with some basics like that, I think it becomes easier to pick up the gift. The fourth thing that I really like to focus on, and I really believe it is very important when you are buying a gift for someone, is to keep in mind that it should speak of your love for that person, you know. So how do you say that? Always add a handwritten note to your gift. I mean, you can get beautiful cards, that itself is a great idea, but just the idea of sending somebody a handwritten note of why they are important for you and what does that gift represent. Why did you pick up this one particular gift for them? I mean, I remember many years ago, I was living in Korea and a very close friend of mine, Evelyn, and she had picked up a selection of things which she felt I will enjoy. So it had a book, I love reading, it had candle, which I really like, and it had a beautiful artifact. I was in Korea and that was an artifact from Korea. It had a perfume, and I thought that was such a beautiful thing. But what she did at the end of it is she had written a beautiful note that may this candle bring you this, may this book give you this, you know. And that to me was way more special than the gifts that she, not that I didn't like the gifts, I loved the gifts. But I thought that was absolutely stunningly beautiful. Uh, the, the, the words that she had put in, keeping in mind my personality, what I liked, and why she had picked up the gifts that she had picked up. So personalized note is something that you must add to any gift that you give to someone. And I think the next thing that one can think of when one is buying a gift for somebody is how are you presenting it? Can you personalize it in some way? Could you, probably if it's a piece of jewelry, could you get their name on it? You know, these days you have these beautiful bracelets and you get these lovely necklaces where you can get the name of the person written on it. Or if it's a letter pad or a writing thing, can you get their name engraved on it or something, you know. I think personalization is also a great idea. It's not always easily possible, but if you do it, I think it's a great idea. I think these are the few things that I would keep in mind when I pick up a gift. Now, what are my go-to gifts that I always, I feel are always a great idea? So, one category which is always a great idea is self-care. So something that it can be used for a person to relax, for someone to feel better. It's very personal in a way. So my go-to things for that would be a beautiful hand cream. I would go for candles. I would love to go for fresh flowers. If somebody is into food big time, so my go-to things are great chocolates. I would look at for some exotic fruits. I would always look at some cookies, some really nice. I would probably look at a very nice cookbook. These are the things I'll give for someone who's big time into food. If somebody is really into reading, I would probably give them a good reading light. These days you get those lovely ones which you can attach to a book. I'll give them a set of beautiful bookmarks. I would always look at buying a nice book for them. But for books, you have to be very careful what kind of literature they like to read. Do they prefer fiction, non-fiction? It can be very personal. But if you know the person's taste, then you can pick up. I would always give them probably a voucher for picking up books of their own liking for bookstore. And if I'm looking at somebody who's really into makeup and I don't know M of makeup, so I would probably give them a nice a set of eyeshadows which are multiple colors, and these people are good at makeup. My sister is a wonderful makeup trainer and an artist, so I'll give her probably a palette of eyeshadows which she can work on multiple. And I could give them a selection of mini lipsticks. I could look into probably giving them a set of makeup brushes, a good quality one again. So somebody who's into makeup, these will be my go-to things to pick up for them. If somebody is really into accessories, I look for a beautiful wallet. See, purse becomes little more personal because people have choices of colors, chains, leather, kind of leather, suede. It gets a little complicated. But a wallet, a nice wallet, anybody and everybody enjoys and likes. So a wallet would be good. A beautiful belt would be something I would look at. A scarf, I think, is a beautiful gift to give anyone. If somebody's into electronics, I would look into probably a nice, like membership, like something like a Spotify membership, or I would look into a nice watch. I would probably look into a nice iPhone cover or any other phone cover. That is something that I would probably look into electronics. And if your budget, of course, allows, you could look at a smartphone or a smart watch. You would look at a fitness band. I mean, there are multiple ways where you can go with in terms of electronics. You know, you could get an iPad, you could get what are they called? The Kindle. You could get something like that. So that is something that I would look at. In generic terms, I think some things which always work are candles. Always work. Candles, I think, are beautiful gifts. Flowers always work. Cake always works. A beautiful set of curated music works. You know, you could put favorite music of theirs on a pen drive and gift it to them. I think that's beautiful. Something very painting really works. A piece of art. You know, you could buy a framed piece of art. You could create a painting for someone. I think that's also a beautiful gift if you are into art. So I think these are a lot of these things are things that you need to think about. I think when you think about it, if somebody is very house proud, oh my God, the number of home accessories you could gift them, you know. If you are living in a particular part of the town or the country and you're going to another part of the country, maybe, you know, picking up a beautiful brass statue, maybe picking up a beautiful bed cover. If I was in Jaipur and I was going to visit somebody somewhere, I would probably pick up a set of dohar. I would pick up, you know, a beautiful bedspread, a tablecloth, set of table napkins. Somebody who's really very proud of their homes, I would pick up a set of bowls. Every time they will use it, they will think of you. A set of plates, a beautiful flower vase. So the list is endless. So, but as I said right in the beginning, when you focus on the personal taste of a person and you put your budget in mind, you put the quality over quantity, and you think of something which is very personal, and write a very personal note. These are various ways of picking up a beautiful gift for someone. I do hope these tips and tools really help you to pick up the right things um, for your loved ones or your friend. And do let me know if there are other things that you gift, and I can get some ideas from you. You could follow me at Dr. Nalini Taneja on Instagram. I hope this helps you, and I look forward to your comments and suggestions. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.